Hello guys, my name is Galina Pinchuk and I'm the manager of Lady from Belarus marriage agency. But today I will not tell you about amazing Belarusian ladies. I will tell you how to enter Belarus without a visa. Our agency works with foreign guests for already 20 years and we know how to do it right. So your being here is not spoiled by bureaucratic red tape. The first thing that you should know about Belarus is the entry rules has been changed millions of times during the last 20 years. You need invitation or you don't need original invitation. You need it for German embassy, then you do not need it for Italian embassy. You can get visa at the airport that you can't get visa at the airport. I know the case when even the Arab Sheikh spent a night in Minsk International Airport because his staff did the papers incorrectly. So much better is to know all the conditions in advance in order to enter Belarus and have wonderful time here. Why do I keep talking about what happened in the past? Why not just say do this and this? I want you to keep in mind that because of all the changes of law, there are tons of outdated information in the internet, and many sites contain not correct information. So even I'm not sure that on my website all the information is correct. I hope my chef doesn't hear that. That's why the touristic agencies in other countries often don't know the rules, as they have very few tourists coming to Belarus. Belarus is still the hidden treasure. The only place where the information is 100% correct is the official page of Ministry of Foreign Affairs, MFA.gov.by, and they, tadam, have English version. I put the link to this website in the description of this video here downstairs. But the way it's written is so complicated because it's official bureaucratic language. I don't know how it's for you guys, but for me it was really difficult to understand what they really mean, even in Russian. So in this video I will tell you the rules, but in simple language. So now we are blessed that from July 27, 2018, citizens of 74 countries can enter territory of Belarus for maximum 30 days and exit only through the border checkpoint Minsk National Airport. I will list these 74 countries in the description of this video, but in general it's all migratory safe countries, almost all Europe, United States, United Kingdom, Canada, Australia, New Zealand and so on. What does it mean? If you are from the list and if you enter by plane, you can stay in Minsk for 30 days visa-free. We have only one passenger international airport, so this information is valid for August 2019. So Minsk National Airport is the same to Minsk International Airport. So if you fly to MCQ, Minsk International Airport, you can enter visa-free. And this but cost already thousands of dollars even to my clients that have bought tickets without asking me. This visa-free regime doesn't apply to those who come with planes from Russian Federation, as well to those who intend to fly back to Russian Federation, because these flights are considered to be internal one and they do not have border control. What does it mean? It means that you cannot change flights in Moscow. What usually guys do? They put Minsk as destination, one stop is okay, and then they buy flight tickets via Moscow, because airflow tickets are usually very convenient. And in that moment they use all that money, because if you fly via Moscow you need to have Belarusian visa and Russian visa already stamped in your passport. And when they understand how much time and effort applying to both these visas takes, they just throw away these tickets, because in the case when you fly via Moscow you need to have both these visas already stamped in your passport, both Belarusian and Russian visa. and you just throw away the tickets and go to buy the new ones through Poland or Lithuania or Kiev, so any other place, but not Moscow, not St. Petersburg, so not Russia. So how it looks like: you arrive to Minsk and you have to have three things: valid passport, medical insurance, and proof of financial means. So valid passport. Passport should be valid at least 90 days beyond the intended date of departure out of Belarus. So if you want to stay in Belarus up to, let's say, 1st of July, then your passport should be valid till 1st of October. Usually nobody remembers the dates of validity of the passport, so go and check it right now. You will tell me thank you later. The second important thing is the medical insurance policy, with a coverage at least 10,000 euro, valid in Belarus for the whole period of your stay. Maybe I have to change my location because on my backstage you can see Belarus tractor. As you noticed, we decided to change the location as the tractor decided to help us to work. The second thing is medical insurance. When you hear the word medical insurance, the first thing that comes to your mind is, I have American insurance, for example, it's valid everywhere, I just bring my card. Or ask the insurance broker to make the special insurance valid in Belarus. And both variants are wrong. The custom officers are not obliged to know all the insurance companies and their rules, so the card is not enough. Anyway, you will need some kind of printed document stating that your insurance is valid exactly in Belarus or all over the world. If it's written valid in Europe or something else, it's not valid. Though geographically Belarus is exactly in the middle of Europe, politically it is not. Also, it's important that the maximum sum of coverage is mentioned in the document. And even if it will be written valid in Belarus and the maximum sum of coverage will be, let's say, 1 million euro, but this document will be printed in French or Spanish, it could be rejected. The same thing with the special insurance that you can order for your trip by your local company. You can pay for it 50 euro or even more, but it can be rejected by the customs officers if something will be not clear for him. And even if the customs officer will accept it, it's not a guarantee that registration officer, and by the way, it will be the topic of my next video, that the registration office will accept it. How can you avoid all these troubles? It's very easy and cheap. You just buy Belarusian medical policy just upon the arrival to the Minsk International Airport. The cost will be like €1 per day of stay, and they issue it in several minutes right after your arrival. It will be 100% valid for all the purposes here, and you will easily find these insurance desks. All the international flights are brought here. You're welcome to say thank you for that advice, putting a thumb up under this video. What else my favorite page of Ministry of Foreign Affairs says? You need to show financial means, an amount equivalent to no less than 2 base rates for each day of stay or 50 base rates if the stay is full 30 days in Belarusian rubles or foreign currency. This point causes all the questions. What's the base rate? How the money can be shown? First of all, Belarusian base rate is around €11. Actually, base rate has been invented when the inflation rate was very high. All the fines, payments, taxes in the acts were bounded not to Belarusian ruble but to base rate. And if the base rate changes, then all the payments are changed automatically. So you should be ready to show 22 euro per day or 550 euro if you want to stay 1 month. How it can be done? Nobody knows, because actually none of my clients and guests have been ever asked to show any money on the entrance. I think this provision of law has been invented in order to stop illegal migration. If the customs officer has reasonable doubts about the financial viability of a person, he may ask to show some money. But again, nobody, none of my clients has been ever asked to show anything on the entrance. Please give the thumb up for this video, or I propose the Ministry of Foreign Affairs to include the subscription to my channel into the rules of obligatory rules of entry to Belarus. These 30 days of visa-free entry cannot be extended. But if you need more time here in Belarus, you just fly for a couple of hours to Vilnius or to Kiev and then return back. You can stay up to 90 days per calendar year in Belarus. That's the only limit. So now I'm sure you know more about how to enter Belarus through Minsk International Airport without visa. It's a wonderful possibility to see our beautiful country, the country most of your friends have never been to. If you come to Belarus for more than 5 business days, you need to make registration. And what's the mysterious registration process and how it can be done very easy and quickly and for free, I will tell you in my next video. If you think that my video was useful, then press like button. If you want to know more about Belarus and about Belarusian ladies, please subscribe to my channel here. And if you want to get notification when my new video appears, press the bell somewhere on this page. I'll be happy to answer the questions about Belarusian visa-free entry and about Belarus in general here in the comments under this video. Have a nice day, have a nice trip to Belarus. Пока!